everybody, welcome back to HarpTube. These are a series of instructional videos on how to play some harp tunes for the Kilt&Harp, which is the newsletter for the Scottish Harp Society of America. My name is Haley Hewitt, and today I'll be teaching you a fiddle tune called Hector the Hero, which I arranged for harp. And you'll be able to find sheet music for this tune in the Fall 2014 issue of the Kilt&Harp. So I'll play it for you first, then I'll teach it to you right hand, then left hand, little bit by little bit, and I hope you enjoy learning. Alright, so that's Hector the Hero. We'll start off with the right hand. I'll teach you a little bit by little bit. It's in D, so you want to have your F levers on and your C levers on. So you have F sharps and C sharps. Only you have one exception, which is this C below middle C. You're going to have that natural. If you can't do that, that's not a problem, but if you can, go ahead and put that guy down. Your right hand starts off with 3 notes going up and then right back down. So you start with D, E, F sharp with 3, 2, 1, and then go back down with 2 and 3. Like that. And that's going to keep coming back, so get familiar with that little piece. Then the next little bit I think of as a teacup. The shape of the notes produces an image in my head of a teacup. It's an F sharp, an A, and a B. So the third between the F sharp and the A is the cup part of the teacup, and the B is your little handle. So you go down, and then just back up for that A. So your first phrase like that, and then you repeat it with only one note of difference. So instead of coming back up to the A, you're going to continue on down to an E. And I think of this shape as a butterfly. So B, A, F sharp, and E is a butterfly, with 2 seconds being wings and the G in the middle being the butterfly's little body. So those 2 phrases. Teacup. Hold, and butterfly. So you're going to have a similar chunk to the first phrase. Now, instead of going back to the beginning, you're going to play a D octave. So D, D, and then 2 more notes, B, A. So D, D, B, A. And then this next little bit I think of as a snail because it goes like that. So D, F sharp, E. So it's kind of like a little spirally snail. And then 2 Ds. So that last little part is your 3 notes. Teacup, D octave, B, A, snail, and 2 Ds. Alright, so I'm going to play that whole A part straight through, nice and slow, and then I'm going to add the left hand on the repeat. That's the whole A part. Feel free to go back and rewind and play this over and over until you've got it. Try not to move on until you've mastered something. So master the right hand first, then move on to the B part, which I'll teach next. So the B part of this tune borrows a lot of little elements from the A part, but there are some differences. So it starts off with a teacup going up like that, F sharp, A, B, and then you're going to repeat that A and B. So like this. Then your next phrase I think of as a caterpillar shape, 4 notes in a row, just like a scale, D, C sharp, B, and A. So you've got your teacup, repeated A and B, and then your caterpillar. Now since that's such a long A, that A at the end of your caterpillar, some people like to play it again or put an ornament on it, whatever you feel like doing. Try not to play it the same way each time. Then you have your teacup again. This time it's going to go up all the way, down all the way, and then back up for an A. Like that. So you start on your F sharp, you go up to the B, back down to the F sharp, and then come up for just the A. Then you're going to hop down for your snail, same notes. And then you go back up to your teacup again. Same phrase. Now these next 4 bars are very similar to the last 4 bars of the A part, only 1 note's different. Instead of your D octave, it's a 6th. So you move that bottom note up to an F sharp. So it's F sharp and D. So that's the whole B part. Let's see if we can walk through it. A part, and with the B, the left hand, that's the whole B part with the left hand sounds like this. parts. The A part, the left hand is kind of constructed of four bar phrases. Each one is a little bit different, but they all start with a D fifth. So D, below middle C, and an A, like that. Only you play them together, like that. So on the downbeat of each of the four bar phrases, not each of the four bars. 2, 3, like that. And then for the first one, so from the very beginning, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then you move your thumb up, 2, 3 to a B, and then to a C sharp, and then back down again. So the first four bars, A, B, C sharp, and then back down to B. Next four bars, start off with your D fifth, keep going. Now on the third bar is different. Instead of your seventh, you've got a sixth. So you've got your C sharp in the middle with your thumb, and then your E with your third finger. And then you're going to come down for an A. One single solitary A. So D fifth, D sixth, then an E sixth, and then come down for the A. So that's your second of the four bar phrases. Third is D, and then sixth. This part's new. You've got a 10th. So you've got your B at the bottom and a D at the top, played together, like so. Some people use their fourth finger, either position naturale or étouffée, whatever is more comfortable or sounds better to you. I find third finger sounds best and is most comfortable for me. Whatever is up to you. So you play your 10th, and then you come down for a G. So that third of four phrases is D fifth, D sixth, B 10, and then G. Now, last of the four phrases is D fifth, D seventh, and a G third, G and B, and then come back home to your D fifth. So the whole left hand, I'll play it by itself, and then I'll add the right hand. They're all 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, like so. The A part whole thing. Now the B part left hand starts off with a B in the bass, and then I think of this as the alto part. So you got your bass and you got your alto. So that's D, B, D, and then your bass moves down to an A, and your alto goes E, D, E, and then your bass moves down to a G, and then your alto has a D, A, D, so a fourth. So all together that's B, A, and G. And then this next bar is a little different. That's where your C natural comes into play. So G, C, B, and then an A octave. So I like to muffle before I come down for that A, just so I don't have all that mushiness. However, However you choose to do that is fine, but this is just what I do. So that's your second phrase. Then you're going to come back to that bass and alto thing, this time with G, with a third at the top, D, B, D. And keep going down with your bass. Your alto comes up for E, D, B. I think that's my favorite phrase. Yeah. And then your last phrase is G, A, G, and then you're back home with your fifth. So I'll play the whole left hand straight through, and then I'll add the right hand. Take your time learning this. Feel free to go back as many times as you need. So left hand. That's the whole tune. I hope you've enjoyed learning it. I recommend that you, when you're playing it, once you've learned it, when you do play it, take a lot of time in between each of the phrases. A lot of the beauty of this tune is in the space between. For the purposes of teaching it, I've kept the rhythm pretty straightforward just to make it easier for you to learn. But when you play it, I hope that you, especially on those really, take a lot of time there. It's so special. So listen as you play. Until next time, I'm Haley Hewitt, and this has been HarpTube, and I hope you've enjoyed learning this tune. Have a great day.